Coach, and could y'all just give me your names and what team?
I'm Kendall Frost, and I play for EC Bullets Schnute, 18U.
I'm Greg Schnute, and I have the privilege of coaching this team, EC Bullets.
All right, so Kendall, we'll start with you. Coming into today, you guys have played a lot of games this week. Tell me what was your team, I'll say mindset, what was coming into today, how were you feeling? Were you really energized? Was it been a long week? Okay, let's get going. Tell me about your team energy coming into today.
Yeah, we were really energized. We knew we wanted to win both games today so that we could get out of here in 2 games. But we were just really excited to be here, and it has been a long week, but we know we can power through.
I think it's been a great week out here. The weather's been great, but today was even better because it was windy and it kept the temperatures down below 100, and that made it a little bit better playing conditions at least. But this is a long, grueling week, and you've got to really stay in tune to what you're doing, and you have to work at it. And the kids have been great as far as keeping hydrated and situations like that. So we're pretty happy to be in the Final Four here in our deal, and we'd like to go win it all. And we'll be back tomorrow to see if we can get to the championship on Sunday.
And Coach, for you, tell me what your message was to your team today. You're getting close to the end. The more games you win, the closer you get to a championship. What was your message to your team coming into today? Well,
it was just that we had to win a ball game. You know, we go through the early part of the season where we're trying to figure out what our lineup should be, so that when we get to this part of the season, we know where we think we're the best. And we got to take it a game at a time. But earlier in the year, we're just playing people. Now we're trying to get W's, and that's the most important thing to do as we conclude the season. So in 2 more days, half of our team will be in college in 2 weeks and gone, and a couple of them will be back. Kendall will be back with us next year, and that'll be awesome. So it's a grueling, long week, but it's a great culmination of all the work these kids put in.
And then Kendall, for you, your coach just mentioned, beginning of the year versus now, it's a little bit of a different thing because now you're playing for a championship. I'm curious for you on your team, for your team, does it feel different when you're preparing, when you're going into the games knowing you're a few wins from a championship, or is it pretty much steady Eddie in that aspect, your approach and your mindset?
I think it's really important to have the same mindset from the beginning of the season to the end. We just want to win the whole time. Sorry, what was the question again?
Does your approach and your mindset change from beginning of the season to now, but also, honestly, beginning of the week to this point in the week?
I mean, I think it's the same. The goal is to win, and he's kind of breaking it down for us. Hey, you win tomorrow, then you win the next day, and you win the whole thing. So it's really just keep a steady mindset and just don't look too far ahead.